June 24th, 11 p.m. Sorry, I ended my journal by accident. God damn it. I'm getting like bitten by mosquitoes as well, which fucking sucks. But yeah, what I was saying is yeah, I mean, buying the drum was cool. I was like excited that I was actually gonna get the drum, but I wasn't very excited that, I wasn't excited that I realized that I'm paying for all this shit. Because after I paid for that stuff, yesterday I like mapped out my financials, because I really did I did not know how much money was coming my accounts and how much I was making and stuff. So I was like kind of worried, like, what if I'm so dumb that I'm just like spending way more than I could possibly make right now, Because, dude, I got to do, like, the math this month, but I know for a fact I spent at least $4,000 this month, which is ridiculous. Like, that's way too much money. A lot of it wasn't even shit that I bought. I did scams and debits or whatever. But I'm just thinking, like, that $3K plus the coaching alone was $4K. And then you have the flight you got the mastermind, which was $800. So that's $4,800. And then you have the AI, which was like easily $300. So right there you have $5,000. I just did that math in my head. I didn't even like sit down and try to figure out how much I spent this month, and I just did the math in my head for like 30 seconds. There's actually a bunch of more shit that I spent money on, like Ubers and food and groceries. Oh my god, dude, you have no idea. So I spent over $5,000 fucking dollars this month on myself. And to be fair, every single purchase I made was an investment towards myself. But when you spend $5,000 in a month, like, bro, you get stressed out, okay? Because that's a lot of money you make with your hard-earned money, and you just like, it's just gone. You want to see the money in your account. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm not a big spender. Like, I'm really not. Like, dude, I made $6,000 this month, right? I didn't spend anything that for enjoyment. Like, I didn't. No fast food, no meals, no items, like not even drumsticks, bro. Like, nothing. So I'm a big saver. But I do understand like how fucking overpowered it is to invest in yourself. So, if a coach is $2K and I know that the coach will get me to where I want to be, and that I couldn't get there in like even a fourth of the time, then like I'll happily just fucking burn $2K. I don't give a fuck. I want the result. But yeah, but naturally, like, if I don't need it, I'm not gonna spend money. When I do make like $20K a month, then I can't wait to buy $5K worth of goodies. That would be fun. But after that, like, I don't really need much. I'm like a minimalist, but that could change as I make more money. You don't know until you make more money. But yeah, but like, we spent over $5K this month. So anyways, what I'm trying to get at is that I was stressed out, right? And so I woke up today and I didn't want to do anything. It was insane. I haven't gotten this much resistance to start a day in like the longest time. I probably like this entire month so far, actually. Probably like this entire month. I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to fucking go to the coffee shop. I didn't like want to do anything, bro. But then I thought to myself, like, what am I going to do? Like, am I going to just waste a whole day? And then like, because guys, I've done this process so many times where, starting an agent, like especially starting an agency, where I had hundreds of days I didn't want to do anything that day. And then I really would just let go of the day. Like, I wouldn't do anything until 12. And then, of course, I am like never ever the person to do nothing all day, unless I'm just like burned out. But what I would do back in the day when I was less experienced and less developed is I would wake up, and when I had like a very hard morning like this, like it was very hard. Like, I was actually on the brink of like just not doing anything in the morning at least. But what normally happens is, you succumb to the resistance, so you don't do anything in the morning. And then it becomes like 2 p.m. and you're like, fuck, half the day is gone. I got to do stuff. But like, I didn't want to do that. So I've done that process so many times. I do the quick math in my head. I'm like, Nick, are you really going to throw it in the morning? And in the morning, you're going to feel guilty. And then you're going to have like the worst day ever. And then it's going to spiral into next day. And then you're going to have a bad week. And then you have to get on a call with your coach and explain why you had a bad. Like, I don't want to deal with that. So I just got out of bed, and started the day. I also have experience that when you are feeling like absolute dog shit and you feel like you're failing, the only way out is to just work. Like, the only way out is just to do shit. Even if that means, like, not thinking. Like, you just have to do stuff. Because the only reason you feel shit is because you don't have the outcome yet. Or you don't have, like, you have a really bad outcome right now. And the only way to get a better outcome is by doing the right things. So you might as well just, like, fucking do shit, right? So I'm happy that I have, like, that little code in my head. So that program ran in my head, and then I just got myself out of bed. But yeah, it was insane because I woke up today and I didn't want to do anything, yet I still got it done. So I'm really happy that, I'm proud of myself that I just fucking forced myself to have a good day. But let's get into the day. I'm gonna rapid fire because there's not much to talk about. But also, like, I gotta piss. I'm genuinely so tired. Like, I really, like, just want to sleep. I want to just sleep. I want to take a shower, one more shower, and just sleep. And fucking just have a good day tomorrow. So what we did, I'm going to really rapid fire here. I'm not going to tangent. It's not even that interesting anyways. But guys, what I will say before I go into this is that we are applying so many fucking iterations in such a small amount of time. It is actually exciting. Like, the fitness iterations, the work iterations, the mindset iterations, the iterations with my routine and how I'm living life. Oh my God, guys, I haven't told you guys this. Oh my God, I gotta tell you guys this. No, this is exciting to talk about. So, okay, I didn't journal yesterday, but yesterday was a crazy day as well. I'm not gonna go over yesterday, like, the entire day, but I will tell you, like, this little tidbit. Guys, so yesterday, normal day. I went to the coffee shop, worked out, coffee shop, all that stuff. And this isn't a big deal. And it's funny because, like, I don't really care at this moment. Like, I don't think about it, actually. It's really interesting because it's like kind of a canon event. But, like, I haven't really been sitting there pondering about it, like just mentally masturbating on it. Like, I didn't really care. But I'm just, like, happy that I did it. But, this girl wasn't, like, that beautiful. I mean, she was honestly, like, all right, she was like a Russian girl, and she was like maybe like 25 or something like that. And she sat next to me in the Starbucks, in the morning, and we just sat there, worked for like 30 minutes, and then I heard her go on a phone call in this language I never heard before. So I was like, I didn't think of anything at the moment, but like 3 minutes later, like 3 minutes after the phone call ended, my brain popped up with an idea. I was like, Nick, bro, ask her what language she's speaking. Like, ask her what language that was. Because that's just something I would ask naturally, Because I'm like, I don't know, I'm just, like, spiritually enlightened. And, I believe in being happy and social and all that stuff. And I actually give credit to Surya about that. Because I used to never be like that. Like, I used to be the opposite of that. And having Surya as a friend and talking him to a lot this year, not recently. We're both busy doing our, like, a completely different thing right now. But during the strike season, I talked to him a lot, and that's something I picked up on because Surya is like one of the most social butterfly. Yeah, social butterfly. Surya's a social butterfly, and I wasn't, and so I kind of picked up on that, and so I kind of developed this mindset. I'm like, just be a light, grateful, but serious and, dangerous and, like, capable person, just, like, be grateful of humanity, and you can talk to people and have social connections, and everyone has their own perspective, and I think no matter how dumb someone is, no matter what they do, how evil it is, like, people have the human spirit, That's what I've been accustomed to. Is like, that's what I believe, is that everyone has the human spirit. And I think the human spirit is a beautiful thing. And it's just that some people don't believe they have it. Or some people forgot they have it. And some people just aren't conscious that the human spirit, like, exists. And it's just such a beautiful thing. The human spirit that God created. So that's like, okay, that's the whole mindset behind it. But That's why, like, I didn't care. Like, you know, she was moderately attractive. I mean, actually, not even like that much. Um, but you know, she wasn't ugly. You know. But yeah, she sat next to me. We worked for like 30 minutes, and then yeah, my brain came up with that. It was like, Nick, ask her what language she would have she was speaking. And so I literally have like this mental tug of war, you know, like, should you do it? Is this gonna be awkward, or are you gonna like really ruin your entire session? Because what if it goes awkward, right? Like, what if she's like this sassy bitch or something, and she just ruins like your whole morning, and then you ruminate on the negative thoughts. So there was that side, and the other side was like, you know, it's probably gonna go well. Like, you know, just don't be weird. You know, have a normal small talk, and that's what I did. Like, I overcame the mental tug of war, and I just asked her, like, I was like, excuse me, like, what language was that? And she was like, Russian. And I'm like, I was actually genuinely surprised. You know, I wasn't faking it, because I thought she was gonna say German. Like, that was like the bet I had in my head. It's like, she's gonna say German. No, it's Russian. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I kind of like laugh, and I'm like, oh, okay. I thought, and then I tell her, like, I thought it was German, you know, because I'm Italian and I hear German a little bit. And then she's like, oh, cool. And then I'm like, that's very cool. I like whatever. I just say I like her language, and I don't really care about it. But yeah, and then I laughed it off, and she like giggled, and then we just went back to work. And then like we didn't say anything. So just normal small talk, but like, I don't know, it's special because I consciously made that small talk happen. You know, I started the conversation. It wasn't supernatural, you know, like I really approached and started that conversation, and that's like the muscle you got to build. You know, I think the hardest part, like, I think a lot of people agree, I think pretty much everyone would agree with this, that the hardest part about meeting people and all this shit is just like starting the conversation. Because once as long as you're not a retard, okay, as long as you're not like stupid out of your mind, and you're trying to lay down game and like do these social games, like trying to get someone's number, or like just straight up fuck them, like literally fuck them, like sex, like that's what people do. Like they play these stupid ass games that aren't even like rooted in like the human spirit, and they just play these artificial games, and they wonder why meeting people is traumatic, you know, or like they wonder like trying to find a partner is traumatic, because they're so undeveloped as people. They have to play these artificial, evil, like, quite frankly, social manipulative games, which are built off trauma bonding, you know, and just like literally just trying to be like, it's literally being a fraud, because like people call it game, right? We'll just use the word game. People use game because they want to manipulate artificially the person's perception of their value. Because if you were a genuinely valuable person, you could pick up any girl you wanted. But the truth is that people are average, and they still want to have the instant gratification, which is fucking all the girls. And so they do these socially manipulative, artificial tactics to boost up their perception of their they boost up their perceived value over the people around them, which theoretically would make it easier for them to get what they want, right? And that's what it is. And so like, I don't believe in any of that shit. Like I will never believe in that shit. I will literally just believe in being a valuable person. And you know, I think looks, okay, we're actually getting into like dating stuff now, which is actually like, I want to talk about this stuff. Like, it's pretty interesting to me. By the way, I hope my phone doesn't die. Yeah. No. Our phone is so good on battery. Okay. You know, I might walk in the house. I'm just scared that my tracker is not going to pick up my steps, which would mean I'd be walking for nothing. But I'm sick of this humidity. Like, honestly, like, walking outside is so good in the winter because it's dry and it's cold, and like you can just walk out there for hours. But yeah, when it's humid and you're getting bitten, it's a different story. So I'm just gonna like walk up and down this hallway, I think. Oh, that's too fucking bright. I'm just gonna turn on my room. I'm gonna piss real quick. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so let's talk about it. So, what the fuck was I even gonna talk about? God damn it. I knew it was dating, obviously. I just talked about game and what that meant and why I didn't believe in it. Oh yeah, I was talking about like what makes someone valuable, right? I believe looks are important. First, looks are objectively, like, looks do have value, but I think the special thing about looks is that because they're so visual and because you know nothing about a person until you actually talk to them, like, looks are the highest leverage thing you can fix, I think. First, it's almost like a funnel, you know, like, it really just is a funnel. Like, if you look good, everyone's gonna want to talk to you. And then if you're a good person, then you'll find honestly a wife. If you're not a good person, then, you know, people will you're not gonna get very far, right? But like, if you have bad looks and you have a good personality, then you still have this massive bottleneck because you're restraining yourself, you're restricting yourself to people who don't value looks, which, I mean, that's another, I don't want to make this too deep of a conversation. It's so much nicer to walk in here. I have no idea how many steps I fucking did, but I'm just gonna keep walking and talking because this is great. Being home alone is so good. But I think looks are interesting because looks are a super high leverage thing to fix. Like, they literally, and this is with everything, like, looks are just such a good thing to fix. I don't believe in black pill. Black pill believes that looks are the only thing that matter. I think looks are, like, extremely high leverage because you can't say they're the highest leverage, because if you have good looks and you're not anyone, like, you don't have, like, a personality, then you won't get anything of what you want. You're only gonna get the wrong people, which that's honestly, like, you could argue, like, I really, really believe this. Like, that's just as bad as a problem as not having, like, anyone. Like, I would rather be alone than only attract people who were harmful. So you can't say that they're the highest leverage thing, but they're super high leverage. Like, extremely, like, maybe just a little bit more than personality. Maybe just a little bit. Because you can actually talk to them. It's the gateway drug, right? Anyways, I mean, a good analogy is, like, let's say theoretically your goal was to die by drug overdose for whatever reason, and then you're trying to argue, like, which drug is more important, the gateway drug or the cocaine, right? Because the cocaine kills you, but, like, you wouldn't even have gotten to the cocaine in the first place if you didn't take the gateway drug. So which drug is more important in the goal of death, right? Or suicide, whatever the fuck. Like, that's a really good analogy, actually, for it. Like, death representing marriage, cocaine representing personality, and the gateway drug representing looks. Because looks are the gateway into meeting high-level people, and having a good personality is the thing that takes years and years and years to develop, and is the heavy thing that will get you, you know, end goal, married, reproducing, which is the goal, which with the drug analogy is death, right? But yeah, I think looks are very special though, because, like, there's such an instant, such an effective thing to just, like, literally instantly boost your perceived value. Like, it's just crazy. Like, there's not a lot of things like that, you know, where you fix it and it's just instant. You know what I'm saying? Like, money takes obviously it all takes a long time to develop. I don't know. It's kind of weird, you know? I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying, but it's just so, like, instant, you know? Like, if you lose 10 pounds, you'll see it, and people will instantly treat you differently. But if you make $10,000 a month, then, you know, it takes a while for it to manifest, and you're still figuring yourself out, and, like, it doesn't show up, like, the results don't show up immediately, which is, I think, special. But yeah, that's what I think about the black pill, whatever the fuck, red pill, what the fuck. I don't know what you call it, bro. Looks versus personality and dating. So that was quite the tangent. Okay, so that's like all my thoughts I have. Let's just rapid fire today, because I talked about like pretty much everything I want to talk about. I just gotta do this and go to sleep, dude. I'm so tired, bro. I'm so tired. Okay, so let's get this done. So what we did today, morning was actually really good somehow. We woke up feeling like doing nothing, like I told you guys in the previous journal. Because this journal got broken up because I pressed the record button by accident. But yeah, I told you guys today that didn't want to do anything. I still got out of bed before my alarm, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Because I actually put my alarm for 7 instead of 7:30 because I want to like be ahead and like not get out of the house late. I ended up snoozing because I didn't want to do anything, and I was like this close to like just like actually missing my wake up time, which would be crazy. But I ended up getting out of bed at 7:20, so it's 10 minutes before. So we got that done. We packed our shit. We packed a very healthy meal one. And then we went to and it took us quite a long time to pack up for some reason, just because like we were thinking like all the shit we're gonna do today, which was valid because we did so much. It was such a long day, guys. You have no idea. Went to the gym, had a fucking banger workout. This is probably one of the hardest workouts I've done so far. Just so much shit. Like, because this workout has like lunges and rows and fucking like dumb, like push-ups and fucking hammer curls. Like, just a bunch of like excruciating exercises, bro. And like, not to mention, they're like, some of them are put in supersets. Like fucking just a lot of effort inducing shit. And then we do Stairmaster at the end. Like, yeah, that workout fucking cooked us. And it's funny because we finished this workout, we did good. After I showered, I felt okay, I felt refreshed. But dude, in that Starbucks, I was dying. Like, because another thing is that today I didn't have my medication in the morning. I just didn't want to. Didn't feel like it. So I didn't eat anything today. Like, I didn't eat anything in the morning but my Gatorade, which doesn't even count, really. It just literally does not count. Yeah, that Starbucks, I was dying. I was so fucking hungry. I felt like I was having stomach pain. I had like really sharp stomach pain, which I think comes from dehydration and like the ibuprofen over the time, but I'm not really taking ibuprofen that much anymore, which is good. Oh my god, my bicep looks bigger now. That's fucking sick. We gotta go to sleep on time so we can recover. I just realized that recovery is so important. But, bro, like, yeah, I was dying. I was nauseous. I didn't bring my water bottle for some reason to the coffee shop, so I wasn't drinking water the entire time. And I started just eating my entire lunch at like 10 a.m., which I wouldn't do normally. Just because I was like, literally like, I couldn't focus. So yeah, I felt like shit, but I obviously journaled, planned my day. I had such a long day, I had to do the rapid tables method again, which is just like writing it step by step by step by step. Not just having a war map. You have to like actually write it step by step, as if it was a video game. So I did that. I already said journal. Journal was all right. I just wanted to work, and I was just so like, I felt like such dog shit. I didn't even like really have a good journal. Oh my god, I'm so tired. And then we got to work. So what we did, we wrote the Jayu videos. I actually properly implemented testing methods. I tested out visual hooks today. Still gotta post it. I'm not gonna worry about posting it right now. It's too late. I could just do it tomorrow morning. It's fine. But we got the videos ready. The videos are pretty fucking good. They're actually really good. And then I got my Iron Paws feedback together, which took quite a bit of time, honestly. I looked at my entire Google Doc, made a new doc for AI scripting and also for AI feedback. Got that together. And then what I did is I started just, so that took like maybe like an hour total, journaling, Jayu videos, all that stuff. And so then for the next like 2.5 hours, I just worked on the AI video, which I did not complete. In fact, I didn't even do a single generation because my goal was to use the exact same script as I was the day before. Because I thought that video was like the shit, and it was not the shit at all. Owen told me that shit looked ass, and I believed him because he's actually like, he's a raw human being, so his perspective is actually really good because they could just tell you if it looks like AI or not, and it will be a really good opinion to listen to. But also, yeah, people were just telling me that like the video didn't look that good, or that there could have been improvement at least, which pissed me off. I was like, fuck, I gotta do better. So I was gonna make the exact same script, and I was gonna do the generations way better, which this shit took a long time, bro. Like, guys, in like 2 hours, we just were working with Claude, trying to figure out like, okay, like how do I actually, first of all, what I did is I took images, first of all, I had no idea why my images look so bad. Like that's where I was starting off at, okay? I didn't know why my video looked unrealistic. Like I just didn't know. So I did that entire process where I got images of my video, images of the top creators videos. I asked Claude, why does it look fucking different? Why does it look better? It told me why it looks better. I put that in my notes. And then what I did, I started working on the video. So then I started generating base images, which by the way, bro, I only generated like fucking, I literally only got 4 base images done because this shit was just like, you know. But I was talking about this to myself in the car ride. It is still high leverage as fuck because these like 2 hours and today and like whatever, once I make these iterations and I know how to make these iterations over and over again, then I could just do it forever. And then my videos will forever be 10 times better. So these days are required. So I'm just letting you guys know, it is not a waste of the day at all. It is not a waste of a day at all just because I didn't make videos today. But yeah, we just worked through it. So we made 4 images. Took 2.5 hours to make 4. Because I was just like figuring shit out and I was like trying a bunch of different shit to try to make my photos look better. Anyways, we got home. It took us an hour to take a shit. This shit was not easy to go through. We took that shit, went back in the bath, chilled, showered. And so, okay, after I did all of that, okay, I had a grueling fucking workout. I did like 3.5 hours of work in the coffee shop and I just took a shit. And in the back of my head, I still know that I have like literally a mountain of work to do. Like I was kind of like mentally defeated because I didn't have a good mood. You know, like I didn't have a crazy mood today, you know. It started off really bad and then it got okay and then it kept being okay and I just kept working and whatever. I also talked to a girl today in the coffee shop again. It wasn't like small talk. It was just like she had to move her charger and I was like all good. And I was kind of like hoping that we had a conversation. To be honest though, I was not attracted to her at all. Like, yeah, I feel bad. She just wasn't really attractive, unfortunately. But she was like my age, which is crazy. But because I feel like I deem a lot of girls attractive. But anyways, actually that's not true. I'm like pretty picky. But oh my god, I'm so tired. So at this point, I'm like really fucking tired. Like I'm actually like I'm like ready to just like literally just go in my bed, fucking do the most disgusting shit ever, jerk off, watch YouTube, and like just throw away the entire day. But I knew I couldn't do that because I knew I had so much shit to do and like really important shit too, you know, now that I'm investing in myself and that I actually have stakes on the line. But yeah, so at this point, it's like 2 p.m. I took the shit and I'm like, bro, I have so much work to do. And so I get on the couch, I'm like super tired. And so after that, what I do, I have another mental tug of war. I'm like, fuck, man, this is so hard. And so because I'm like really like urging to like just go on my bed and just consume content and just like, you know, not only like fucking porn, obviously, like not like I'm just gonna like doom scroll my phone and just like eat shit for like 3 hours or whatever. And so I was like, I had the massive urge to do that, and I just had a mental tug of war. I'm like, Nick, you know what? If you film, because the next thing I have to do is film the Jayu and the KOL videos, which, by the way, is probably one of the worst parts of the day, just because, like, it's just so annoying. Like, I don't want to read scripts and say it to a camera. Like, reading scripts and saying it to a camera does get really fucking, like, dude, it takes up, like, it's just annoying. It's just monotonous. Like, it takes up a lot of mental energy, too, because you're just, like, you're talking a certain way. But I told myself, if I film these videos, I'll give myself permission to rest. That's what I did. I filmed 2 Jayu videos. I filmed the 2 KOL videos. And then I literally just fucked off for like 4 hours or 3 hours. I don't know, a long time. The rest of the afternoon. So I did that. I like literally like, I was in bed until like fucking 8 or some shit. It was bad. I jerked off. I looked at YouTube. I did all that stuff. And then from there, I literally made dinner. Took me so long just because, oh my God, I forgot to mention this. I'm a retard. No. Wait, I'm dumb. Guys, oh my God, this makes some worse. Wait, backtrack. So after I took the shit, so basically my coach put me on a different diet today. Not today. He put me on a different diet starting this week for the next 2 weeks. Because he's trying to reset my gut health and my metabolism and my hormones. By the way, I got to take a massive shit. Oh my God, I'm getting the urge. I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to take the shit. I will take it tonight because it'll be better tonight than tomorrow. But, damn. Is this what good food does to you? Just like amazing gut health and like good digestion. So I got to shit now? That's awesome. Anyways. No, this explains why the day was so... Okay, because what I said to you guys doesn't sound like a long day. This is what makes it a long day, okay? I forgot to mention this. This is how fucking tired I am. Dude, I took a shit. Okay, I finished the shit. And then what I did, I went in my kitchen. I checked the meal plan. I did calculations of all sorts to see how much food we needed, okay? I made a whole list of the shopping list I have to make, or like all the food required for the next 2 weeks. And that took a long time because I had to do measurements. And then what I did, I checked my fridge. I checked what we already had. I crossed out everything we already had so I don't have to buy it. Then what I did, bro, it was storming outside. It was fucking storming outside so hard. So I kind of like delayed going out there just because I didn't want to get soaked. And so what I did actually, I'm like pretty positive that's when I recorded the videos. I'm like pretty sure. I'm not extremely sure though. Anyways, I recorded the video sometime today in that time period. But then I go to Aldi, I go grocery shopping. This shit took a long time, bro. This shit took a long time. Oh my God. Yeah, this makes sense. This is why it feels like a long day. I went grocery shopping. Guys, I spent like $90, bro, on groceries. I spent $90 fucking dollars on groceries. And I felt so mad because I'm like, bro, why am I 20 years old spending $90 on my own groceries? Should I be asking my parents to help a little bit? They didn't even want to buy me kimchi, by the way. I did $90 of groceries and they refused to buy me kimchi because I have to buy it for my diet. So that happened. Went grocery shopping, came back home. Okay, I see. That's when I filmed Jayu and posted the KOLs after I went grocery shopping. So I forced myself to do that. Guys, and so after I did grocery shopping, I was so fucking tired because I'm like, I just did a bunch of work. I just took a shit. And then I went grocery shopping for random shit I never bought in my life and spending $90, which obviously takes a mental toll when you only have $200 in your bank account and you spend $90 on fucking food, knowing you have like $800, $900 worth of monthly expenses, not to mention I haven't bought the harness yet. All that good stuff, right? All that great stuff. So at this point, I'm fucking exhausted. That's when I have the mental tug of war, and that's when I force myself to record the Jayu and the KOL. At this point, I'm fucking cooked. I'm so tired. So I fuck off in my bed until 8 p.m. Then, 8 p.m. hits. I fucking force myself to get out of bed because I'm like, dude, what am I doing? Like, you're not going to feel better if you just consume content and you have more shit to, you actually have like so much. Guys, like, you guys don't even want to see the to-do list I had today. Like, it's low-key fucking unrealistic now that I look at it. Like, the amount of shit I had myself doing today, like, it's actually more than I've done in like a long ass time. Anyways, 8 p.m. hits. I have a bunch of new groceries. By the way, my kitchen was a fucking mess because I didn't do dishwasher or clean the kitchen or anything because I was just like fucked. And so I made dinner. It took a long time, but I made dinner, ate dinner, tracked it. Really good dinner. And this is like, I literally like bought these groceries and my first meal after that was the food, like the meal plan, which I'm really proud of. Like, I'm very proud that I just apply so quickly, you know? Like, as soon as, literally this is what happened, right? He sends me the meal plan on Tuesday. I'm like, I see kimchi and shit. I'm like, I ask him through DMs. I'm like, dude, is this like flexible? Because I don't know if I want to buy 30 different ingredients in kimchi. He tells me basically no, like, follow the meal plan, bro. And I'm like, okay, I got you. And he appreciates that I say I got you. And then, so he tells me that information that I just have to apply what's on the spreadsheet. He sends me that at like 12 p.m. An hour later, W fart. 2 hours later, I'm at home doing groceries for this new food. As soon as I get home, I make the meal and I fucking eat it. Like, G shit, bro. Like there's in Andrew Tate's Hustler University, like the first lesson is speed. And that lesson is so addicting to just like apply, because like you could just act so quickly, you know. Someone can give you a meal plan and you could literally have your first meal in the next 2 hours. Like, people just take slower than they need to. Anyways, at this point I'm cooked, I'm in bed, realize I can't do this for the rest of the day. Eat my dinner. It was a massive dinner just because I had like 1,200 calories left and I was hungry as fuck. Finished dinner, and then after dinner, guys, look at this kitchen, bro. Look how clean this fucking kitchen is. You can't really see it. Give me a second. Look how clean this fucking kitchen is, bro. I did that shit myself. Dishwasher, done. Dishes, done. Clean the countertops. Organized all the shit on the desk, on the dock. And what I did on top of that, I did what I said I was going to do. This felt, dude, guys, you have no idea how good this felt to do. I went in my fridge, I got a garbage bag, and I just started throwing away everything that was like half eaten and like junk food. I just put that shit in the trash. I just did. And there was a lot of food that was edible that I threw away. But at the end of the day, it's not even that much money. It's like maybe $30, and like it's just going to distract me, and I'm going to make so much less money. And I'm going to be at home for 3 weeks. So if that food disappears, they're not going to know, because in 3 weeks, I can definitely finish all that food. So I just threw it away. I took the trash out. Like, I took the trash out twice. I threw away everything. Guys, look at this fridge. You guys, I'm so proud of this. Like, this is like, honestly, this was probably the highlight of the day, just because I felt like a weight came up from my chest. I'm just like, I'm making my life so much easier. Look at this fridge, guys. It's all the food that I bought. Blueberries, yogurt, chicken, beans, eggs in the cup, more eggs, broccoli. I kept the cheese there because, dude, I'm not going to throw away an entire log of mozzarella. That's actually wasteful. And I don't have temptations to eat it anyway, so I just kept it there. I'm not going to touch this entire top here. I'm obviously not going to throw away all that shit. That's kind of crazy. But I'm not going to touch any of that because none of my food's up there, so I just don't have to look at it. And yeah, like literally every single ingredient I need is either in here or there or there, or yeah, nowhere else, or like maybe tuna in the cabinet. So yeah, that was probably the highest level shit I did. Actually, that's crazy to say. That was like one of the easiest, highest level things I did today, which felt so fucking good. So I did that. After I clean my kitchen, I do some more work, surprisingly. I gotta like end this journal quick because it's already 11:40 and I don't want to sleep way past my bedtime, which is 11:45. But what we do after that, we just edit 2 Jai videos and we end the day off. And then now I got hopefully 4,000 steps in so far. And we made a journal. So that was our day. And now looking back at it, holy fuck, did I do a lot of stuff. If I count up these tasks here, right? Not even including my routine or eating dinner. Or even like, actually I did include clean the kitchen. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did like 13 different like tasks today, guys. Like that's a lot. The only problem is that so much was like low leverage, like doing groceries and shit I could have like outsourced if I was making a lot more money. That, I didn't get a lot of work done. I didn't even get my AI video done, right? So there's that as well. But yeah, I planned tomorrow already, which is a fucking win. We got that done, and we're gonna have so much clarity tomorrow. One more thing I want to mention is I'm actually gonna change my routine again. So what's gonna happen? Because guys, like my first 2 meals, like I'm not gonna pack that shit up because bro, it's like eggs. Number 1 meal has 4 eggs in it, and I'm not gonna pack that shit in the Starbucks and like be the stinky guy in Starbucks. I'm not doing that shit. And then meal 2 has fucking kimchi, by the way. Oh, by the way, I couldn't buy kimchi today because I just couldn't find it, and I literally like didn't have enough money to. I literally did not have enough money to like buy it. But like I couldn't afford it, right? I had the money to do it, but was I gonna spend the last of my money just to like ship kimchi? Probably not. By the way, look at my back right there. It looks good. Was I gonna spend the last of my money to like get kimchi shipped to my house rather than just buying it there tomorrow? Like no. That's kind of a retard decision right there if you ask me. But so tomorrow I do have to buy kimchi before 2 p.m. before my next meal. I'll probably eat. So what's gonna happen, guys, is because I don't wanna pack up kimchi and bring it to Starbucks and like fucking embarrass myself every single day as if it's a humiliation ritual. What I'm gonna do, this will be the workflow, and it's gonna be very similar, but made for this meal plan. Because yeah, like I used to just, my diet used to be chicken, potatoes, bread, cheese, right? At least for the first meal or so. So it was very easy to pack, very convenient to eat, and it didn't really smell like much. So I was fine just bringing it to the gym and stuff. And it's not fermented or anything, so it's like it's not gonna go bad, But yeah, like I can't do that now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our same exact morning routine, except we're not gonna pack any meals, which actually saves us a lot of time. Okay, so we're gonna wake up. We can pack clothes optionally. It doesn't really matter because we could either change in the gym or at home. It doesn't really fucking matter, to be honest. I might actually just change at home since I don't have to pack as much, and I'll get a better shower, an actual cold shower. That actually might be the move, actually. I said actually like 3 times. I'm losing my brain cells. I'm so tired. But yeah, basically, so at that point, don't pack shit at the gym, but like, don't pack anything at the gym, but like your bottle and your towel, because I'm not gonna go to Starbucks. So yeah, go to the gym, hit a workout, come back sweaty, come home, shower, work for an hour because my first meal is at 10:30, and I will definitely get back home at like maybe 9:30 if I wake up early enough. If I wake up on time and I have a efficient workout, because I literally got to Starbucks at 9:30, guys, and I had a full workout. So I'll 100 like 10,000 million %. I'll get home at like 9:30 on late day, by the way. Like I should get home at like 9:15 actually. But I'll get home. Actually, also considering that I'm not gonna pack anything, so I could literally like wake up at 7:30 and be like leave to the gym at like 7:45, something ridiculous like that, right? But anyways, what I'm saying is that get home really early because my first meal is at 10:30, and I do have to obey to meal times because it's all part of the meal plan. And he's trying to like reset my gut microbiome, so it is like very much more picky and specific. Like he didn't even let me like change up the meal plan a little bit. Like I'm just trusting his advice, right? And I'm just trying to follow this meal plan as much as possible. Anyways, it's scheduled. So first meal is at 10:30. since I'll get home at 9:30, I'll have nothing to do for an hour. So I'll probably just get home. I'll do my recording work, the stuff I can only do at home, right? So I'll probably just I'll just quickly write up and write up and record my Jayu videos at least, at least do that, or something else as well relating to work I can do at home if I have extra time after that. I basically just work for an hour, okay? Work for an hour, have my meal number one. After I finish meal number one, that's when I go to Starbucks. And then I work at Starbucks. I work at Starbucks until like 1:50. So it should be like maybe 2 to 3 hours, which is a good time block, honestly. Like if you're focused, like it's a good time block, 2 to 3 hours at Starbucks. I come back home at 2 p.m. Or before 2 p.m., probably at 2 p.m., have my second meal, because that's when my meal is planned, and that's where I have fucking kimchi every day. I've never had kimchi in my life. I really hope I don't hate it, because I have to have 100 grams of kimchi every day. You guys know how much 100 grams is? It's a lot. I'll tell you, it's like almost like a bowl, which I'm kind of scared if I don't like it, because, anyways, we'll be fine. We'll probably just wash our mouth if we don't like it that much, but anyways, that's when we eat our second meal of the day. Fuck yeah. And then here's the thing, right? Depending on how our mental state is, if we feel like we're on fire and we could just work all day, then we'll stay home and work until like the rest of the day, starting at 2 p.m. But if I feel like there's even the slightest chance that I'm gonna start the bath, by the way, because I really have to take a shit, unfortunately. So I'll have to do that at night. I'll probably go to sleep very late, but we'll be fine, actually. We'll honestly be fine. Yeah, it kind of sucks, though. Sorry about that. If we get the slightest gut feeling that we're gonna go in bed and fucking jerk off and do shit like that, then I'll go right back to Starbucks, and I'll just work at Starbucks until like 6 p.m. Because we'll be clean, we'll be fed, we'll be rested, sort of. Maybe not rested, but we'll be ready to just do more work. And so we'll just work there all day. And that'll be our routine. So basically just the same shit we're doing, except for during the meal times, we're going to be stopping at home. And holy fucking shit, my body wants to really take a shit, man. Damn, at night? I took a shit like fucking 8 hours ago. I don't understand. Why does my body have to shit so much, man? It's not nice when you have a hemorrhoid and all your body wants to do is shit. Anyways, that's our new routine. That's what we're going to be doing for this meal plan. And yeah, guys, where the fuck did my new clothes go, by the way? Did I put them on the... Yeah, I'm going to end this journal here. I'm just going to take this bath real quick and go to sleep. I left them in my bathroom, didn't I? Yeah, I'm just going to go to sleep after this. That was our day. Really good journal. I know the journals are super long, but I try to just be really thorough. But yeah, see you guys later. We're going to have a great day tomorrow. And yeah, man, I'm super excited for what's to come. But yeah, today was honestly a really productive day. Just so much shit to do that like we're just kind of going through cause and effect, which is like normal. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.